Hi everybody, this is Bill Beck from the Oars Forward blog. Tonight I wanted to talk about the 6 best practices for coaching your team. And we like to call it a 6-pack. These 6 practices will help you to improve communications in your team, foster full engagement from your sales team, and also help to retain your top team talent. You know, retention is a very expensive thing when it comes to sales talent. And by keeping your best team members on your team, it overall is the best investment you could make for your sales team. So what are these 6 points? We're just going to briefly touch on them. I have covered them a little more specifically in a podcast that I have put together and is on our website and is also on iTunes and Google Play, called Are You Working on Your 6-Pack? But the number one item that I want to cover is one-on-one meetings. One-on-one meetings are very important for improving and increasing the communication between you as a sales coach and your sales team. Preferably they're done weekly, and we have in our company very specific kind of guidelines and templates for these meetings, which make it much more productive for the coach and for the sales team member. The second one that we're talking about is our monthly team meetings. Now, I work for a company that everyone is remotely based, and so these team meetings are virtual and really make a difference in everyone connecting in our sales team. There's a lot of programs out there to allow for these virtual meetings. There's GoToMeetings, WebEx, we use Adobe. But the point is that they can all be very valuable in drawing the team together. There are some specific things that we cover on a monthly basis. It's kind of a rotating venue, and for more information on that, check out the podcast that we have on these 6-packs. The third thing that is very important for coaching a team is the joint calls. Joint calls, or ride-alongs as we call them, is very important, both at having the sales coach involved with the ride-along, or other team members, or suppliers, if you happen to be representing, as we do, various suppliers. And these all are part of the onboarding process for sales team members. So this is an important part of training, and it's an important part of continuing to improve the communications. We have pre-call plans that we do. These are in writing, and they are done ahead of time so that everyone understands the role that they have during the sales meeting and sales conference. The conversation goes much more smoothly when people know who's supposed to do what during the call. After the call, there'll be a post-call evaluation. This is definitely in writing. It's usually done kind of a post-mortem right after the call, and then maybe a more formal written summary is sent to the account manager, the sales team member afterwards, after the call. They can be used as continued training. There'll be talks about kind of a dissection of what happened during the sales call, what would be better, what worked really well, how can we improve on what needs to be better. And so it's a continuation of this process. The next one is performance coaching and the action steps. This is having to do with the individual sales members and sales team members. It should be done at least yearly. Many companies do it quarterly, and I would suggest including it in one-on-ones for the weekly one-on-ones. By having these development discussions for the sales team, it really helps in putting the individual on the right track. There should be no major questions or surprises during a performance review if this is being done and these performance coaching reviews are being done on a regular basis. The last thing is really the improvement of sales skills. The sales skills for the account manager or sales team member are very important to work on. This is their continuation and their development in their career. This is very important for our sales team members to go forward and understand what their next steps are. There's discussions about what they would like to do in the future, their career steps, and this is a continuation of that. So from that, I hope you'd see that we have these six-pack, as we call them. I hope you'll be working on your six-pack, and you'll be well on your way to coaching your sales team. Over the next few weeks, we'll be covering these topics in more depth. I hope you'll check them out in our podcast. There'll be other vlogs pertaining to that. If you find this to be useful for you and people you might know, your colleagues, please feel free to pass this information on, and we'd love to have more people checking out this information. This site, Oars Forward, is dedicated to the sales coaching profession. So until next time, I wish you all good coaching and good selling. Thank you.